Welcome to Macro Money Talk. Today we expose the invisible prison keeping you comfortable but preventing you from ever becoming truly wealthy. You work hard, you pay your bills, and you have nice things. Yet your bank account never seems to grow significantly larger. This is the state of being comfortably broke. You are not struggling to survive, but you are definitely not free to live. Society has designed 4 specific traps to keep you in this exact position, ensuring you remain a productive cog in the machine. These traps are subtle and psychological. They play on your desire for safety, your need for status, and your fear of risk. Most people spend their entire lives navigating these traps without ever realizing the game was rigged against them from the very start. We will dissect the income trap, the consumerism trap, the tax structure trap, and finally, the deadly time trap that binds them. Understanding these mechanisms is the only way to dismantle the cage, and finally, step out into the world of true financial freedom. Let us begin with the income trap. The education system trains you to be an employee, never a creator of value. From a young age, you are taught to follow instructions, memorize facts, and seek permission, rather than to innovate or solve problems. You mistakenly believe that a higher salary equals progress, but you are simply participating in a system designed to build someone else's dream. Income sustains your daily life, but only ownership can liberate you. The ladder you are climbing is leaning against the wrong wall. The wealthy focus on acquiring assets that appreciate, while the middle class focuses on increasing the hourly rate of their limited labor. When you trade time for money, you are capped. There are only 24 hours in a day, limiting your earning potential. The income trap makes you dependent on the next paycheck. You become terrified of losing your job because it is your only lifeline. This dependency creates a risk-averse mindset. You reject opportunities for ownership because the illusion of a steady salary feels much safer. Real wealth is not linear, it is exponential. A salary provides linear growth, which can never keep up with the speed of inflation. The moment you stop working, the income stops. This is the fundamental flaw of the income trap that keeps you working forever. You are building the castle, but you do not own the stones. You are paid just enough to return and work tomorrow. Decades pass in the blink of an eye. The promise of retirement becomes a moving target that you can never quite reach. High income without ownership is just a golden pair of handcuffs. It looks shiny to others, but it still restricts your freedom. You cannot outrun the system by working harder. You must change the vehicle you are using to travel through your financial journey. Transitioning from income to equity requires a shift in mindset. You must value long-term growth over short-term immediate gratification and safety. The path to ownership is difficult and uncertain, which is why the income trap is so effective at keeping people employed. Remember, your salary is the bribe they give you to forget your own dreams and build theirs instead. Do not be fooled. This leads us directly into the second trap. Even if you manage to earn a high income, the system has another weapon. The consumerism trap ensures that as your income rises, your expenses rise automatically to match or exceed it. This is lifestyle inflation. You believe you deserve these upgrades because you worked hard. The system encourages this behavior to keep your capital accumulation at zero. Subscriptions and monthly payments are designed to slice your income into tiny pieces until there is nothing left for you to invest. Convenience is the product they sell. They make it frictionless to spend money, so you do not feel the pain of parting with it. The dopamine hit from buying something new fades quickly, leaving you with a void that can only be filled by buying more. Consumer goods depreciate the moment you buy them. You are trading your appreciating life energy for depreciating plastic and metal junk. Your surplus money is their revenue model. Every dollar you spend on convenience is a dollar that cannot work for your freedom. You cannot fill a bucket that leaks. No matter how much water you pour in, the consumerism trap ensures it all drains out. Marketing creates artificial insecurities. They sell you solutions to problems you did not know you had until you watched their advertisements. We use spending to escape the reality of our unfulfilling jobs. It is a vicious cycle of working to spend and spending to cope. Credit allows you to spend future labor today. You are literally selling your future time to pay for temporary pleasures in the present. Building a lifestyle without a foundation of assets is suicide. You are one paycheck away from losing everything you think you own. The system relies on your need to signal status to others. You go broke trying to impress people who do not care about you. Consumerism prunes your financial tree before it can bear fruit. You must resist the urge to harvest your wealth before it is ready. True wealth is often invisible. It is the money you do not spend, the car you do not drive, and the clothes you do not buy. Now we enter the third trap, the most technical and deceptive of all. The tax structure trap is designed to harvest the employees first. If you are an employee, you earn money, pay taxes, and then spend what is left. You have zero control over this sequence. Business owners earn money, spend everything they can as expenses, and only pay taxes on what is left. The order of operations is reversed. Salary income is transparent and immobile. The government knows exactly what you make, and they take their share before it even hits your account. Capital is fluid. Owners use corporations and investments to move money around, legally avoiding the heavy tax burden that falls on the working class. The tax code is a map of incentives. It rewards those who provide jobs and housing, and punishes those who simply sell their labor. You cannot save your way to wealth when taxes and inflation are working against you. You are swimming upstream against a very strong current. The wealthy hire experts to navigate this complex terrain. They view taxes as an expense to be managed, not a duty to be suffered. Capital goes where it is treated best. If one country taxes too heavily, the wealthy simply move their assets. You do not have that luxury. A tax refund is not a gift. It is an interest-free loan you gave to the government. Celebrating it shows a lack of financial literacy. The system is designed to keep you moving around the board, paying tolls at every stop without ever owning any of the properties. By not understanding corporate structures, you leave yourself vulnerable. You are fighting a modern economic war with medieval weapons and no armor. Education is the only exit. You must learn the rules of the game if you ever hope to win it instead of being played. This brings us to the final and most devastating trap. The one resource you can never earn back once it is spent. Your time. Most jobs are designed to buy your energy, not just your hours. They leave you too drained to build anything for yourself after work. After a long day, you do not have the mental bandwidth to learn new skills or start a side business. This is by design. The system does not need to control your free time. It only needs to exhaust you so that you waste it on passive entertainment. Numbing the pain becomes the priority. Netflix, alcohol, and social media are the anesthesia that keeps you from realizing you are undergoing surgery. You trade the best years of your life for money, hoping to buy back your freedom when you are too old to enjoy it. If you do not prioritize your own agenda, your time will be filled by the agendas of others. You become a resource, not a person. Breaking the time trap requires extreme discipline. You must carve out time for your own projects before you give your energy to your employer. The escape route is built in the margins of the day. Early mornings and late nights are where the foundation of your freedom is laid. You must protect your energy like a precious resource. Stop giving your best hours to a job that would replace you in a week. Saying no to social obligations and cheap entertainment is the price of admission for a life of ownership. It is a lonely but necessary path. When you own assets, your money works 24 hours a day, buying you back your time. This is the only true definition of wealth. The income trap, the consumerism trap, the tax trap, and the time trap. They are formidable, but they are not invincible barriers. Awareness is the first step. Now that you see the bars of the cage, you can begin the work of bending them open. Start small. Buy assets, not liabilities. Optimize your taxes. Protect your time. Build a system that works for you, not against you. Educate yourself relentlessly. The system relies on your ignorance to function. Your knowledge is the key to unlocking the shackles of the comfortable poor. You do not have to be comfortably broke. You can be uncomfortably growing, pushing towards a life where you are the master of your fate. If this video opened your eyes, subscribe to Macro Money Talk. We provide the blueprint for your financial escape and ultimate freedom. Thank you for watching. Remember, The trap is only effective if you do not know it exists. Go out and build your freedom. Consistency is your greatest ally. Like water cutting through rock, your small daily actions will eventually break through the hardest financial obstacles. Stop living by default and start living by design. You are the architect of your future, so do not let others hold the pen. Find your true north. What does freedom look like to you? Define it clearly, or you will never know when you have arrived. Break the cycle for the next generation. Teach your children what the schools will not, so they do not inherit the same traps. Abundance is everywhere, if you know where to look. The scarcity mindset is a lie told to keep you competing for scraps. Eliminate the chains of debt. Every payment you eliminate is a piece of your freedom bought back from the banks and corporations. Take calculated risks. Staying in your comfort zone is the most dangerous thing you can do because it guarantees stagnation and eventual decline. Surround yourself with builders, not consumers. You become the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with, so choose wisely. Your mindset is your greatest asset or your biggest liability. Rewire your brain to see opportunities where others only see problems and obstacles. Time waits for no one. Every second you hesitate is a second the system uses to tighten its grip on your life. Be the anomaly. Be the one who breaks through the concrete of societal expectations to find the sunlight of true financial independence. Learn the language of money. Accounting is the language of business, and if you cannot speak it, you will always be at a disadvantage. Patience is bitter, but its fruit is sweet. Do not rush the process. Building a fortress takes time, but it lasts for generations. Delay gratification. The ability to say no to yourself today is the only thing that guarantees you can say yes to anything tomorrow. Value creation is the secret. Do not ask how to make money. Ask how you can solve problems for people who have money. Barriers are there to stop the people who do not want it bad enough. Prove to the world that you are not one of them. Freedom is your birthright. Do not let a system designed by others convince you that you were born to pay bills and die. Gratitude keeps you grounded. Appreciate what you have while you work for what you want. A wealthy mind is a grateful mind. Your financial life is a complex machine. If one gear is broken, the whole system fails. Maintain every part with great care. The ocean of opportunity is vast. Do not be afraid to get your feet wet. You can never learn to swim by watching from the shore. Lift others as you climb. True success is not a zero-sum game. Helping others succeed often creates new opportunities for your own growth. Knowledge is the only asset that grows when you share it. Spread the truth about these traps to those you care about. Remove the triggers. If you are addicted to spending, remove the apps that make it easy. Create friction between you and your wallet. Detach from the noise. The culture screams at you to buy more, but nature whispers that you already have enough to be happy. Review your strategy regularly. The economic landscape changes, and you must adapt your sails to catch the wind, not be capsized by it. Do not underestimate the power of compounding. Small steps taken consistently over a long period create results that seem like magic. Visualize your destination. If you do not know where you're going, any road will take you there, usually to a place you dislike. Your story can inspire others. One day you will look back at your struggle as the price you paid for the wisdom you now possess. You hold the key. The traps are strong, but they are not unbreakable. Your will to be free is stronger than their will to keep you. Expect resistance. When you try to leave the herd will try to pull you back. Keep walking forward no matter what. A new day is dawning. The mistakes of the past are gone. Today is the only day that matters for building your future. Plant the seeds today. You may not see the shade of the tree, but your future self will thank you for your foresight. Leverage technology. We live in the greatest era for wealth creation in history. The tools are in your pocket, waiting to be used. Work hard so you can eventually stop working. The goal is not to be the richest person in the graveyard, but the freest person alive. Gain perspective. The traps seem huge when you are inside them, but from above, they are just small obstacles in a vast world. Build bridges. Relationships are the currency of the wealthy. A strong network is more valuable than any amount of cash in the bank. It is never too late to start. Whether you are 20 or 60, the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best is now. The choice is yours. Will you remain comfortably broke, or will you do what is necessary to become uncomfortably wealthy and free? Thank you for watching Macro Money Talk. Like, share, and subscribe to join us on this journey. See you in the next video. Check out these other videos to continue your financial education. Your future self is waiting for you to make the right move today.